4 to the emergency.
MacDonald had it all: a brilliant Ivy League education, a respected career as a Green Beret doctor, a beautiful wife, and 2 angelic daughters. On the outside, he was the embodiment of the American dream. But behind closed doors, the perfect life was cracking. Tension simmered in the MacDonald household: affairs, resentment, emotional distance. This is the haunting tale of a man who once seemed destined for greatness, and the night everything unraveled. At 3:42 a.m., MacDonald placed a frantic emergency call, reporting a stabbing. Police arrived to a gruesome scene. Colette, 26 and pregnant, lay dead in the bedroom. Her daughters, Kimberly, 5, and Kristen, just 2, were brutally murdered in their beds. Jeffrey survived. His wounds were minor. A few cuts, a small stab wound. He told investigators a wild story. He claimed a group of drug-crazed intruders broke in, 3 men and a woman. One of them chanted, "Acid is groovy, kill the pigs." He said he tried to fight them off, but was knocked unconscious. When he awoke, his family was gone. But investigators noticed something odd. The crime scene didn't match MacDonald's dramatic story. For one, the living room, where he claimed he fought off 3 attackers, was barely disturbed. A coffee table tipped on its side. A flower pot rolled on the floor. No sign of a life-or-death struggle. The fibers from his torn pajama top, which he claimed was pulled over his head during the attack, were not found in the living room. Instead, they were found under Colette's body, and in both children's rooms. One was even found under Kristen's fingernail. The bloodstains told their own haunting tale. Each MacDonald family member had a different blood type, a 1 in a million chance that gave the crime scene a twisted map. According to that map, Colette bled heavily in Kristen's room. Kristen's blood was found smeared on the pajama top MacDonald insisted he wasn't wearing when he entered that room. If he wasn't wearing it, how did it get there? On April 6, 1970, Army investigators brought Jeffrey MacDonald in for a formal interrogation. Just a few weeks later, on May 1, the Army charged him with the brutal murders of his wife and 2 daughters. MacDonald enlisted the help of Bernard Siegel, a sharp civilian defense attorney from Philadelphia. Siegel quickly went on the offensive, highlighting major flaws in the Army's investigation. He argued that the crime scene had been mishandled from the start, pointing out critical pieces of evidence that had mysteriously gone missing, including fragments of skin found beneath Colette MacDonald's fingernails. Even more shocking, Siegel claimed to have tracked down a potential suspect who fit MacDonald's original description, Helena Stokely, a local woman known for heavy drug use. Multiple witnesses claimed Helena had confessed to being involved in the murders, and some even recalled her wearing the same floppy hat and clothing MacDonald had mentioned. By November 1970, the Army's own judicial officer, Colonel Warren Rock, issued a report concluding that the charges against MacDonald weren't supported by the evidence. He urged investigators to shift focus toward Helena Stokely instead. But despite his recommendation, the commanding officer reviewed the findings and decided there simply wasn't enough proof to move forward. The charges were dropped. MacDonald walked free. He was honorably discharged. He moved to California, rebuilt his career, and started working as an ER doctor. But one man wasn't done. Colette's stepfather, Freddie Kassab, originally supported MacDonald. But over time, doubts crept in. A TV appearance where MacDonald joked about the case, odd phone calls, and eventually, the cold, hard evidence changed his mind. He fought tirelessly to have the case reopened. Nearly a decade after the murders, Jeffrey MacDonald finally stood trial in a North Carolina courtroom. The jury heard testimony about blood evidence, fiber analysis, and MacDonald's own shifting stories. They didn't buy his defense. He was convicted of 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of second-degree murder. He received 3 consecutive life sentences. In prison, MacDonald teamed up with author Joe McGinniss, hoping to prove his innocence. Instead, McGinniss published the damning bestseller Fatal Vision, portraying MacDonald as a narcissist who killed his family in a fit of rage. Betrayed, MacDonald sued him for fraud, and won a settlement. Yet, the book cemented his image in the public as the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. Over the years, new evidence emerged. DNA testing began in the 1990s. Some hairs found didn't match MacDonald, but they didn't match any known intruders either. A pubic hair, synthetic fibers, unidentified hairs, supporters claimed this proved his innocence. But the courts saw it differently. Repeated appeals were rejected. And despite claims of suppressed evidence and prosecutorial misconduct, the conviction stood firm. Today, Jeffrey MacDonald is in his 80s, imprisoned in Cumberland, Maryland. He has never confessed. He still maintains he's innocent. His supporters point to inconsistencies in the investigation. His critics point to cold, hard blood evidence. His daughter's blood on his pajama top. His lies. His motive. Was it a tragic home invasion? Or a rage-fueled family annihilation? Was Jeffrey MacDonald a victim of a failed system, or proof that even the most respected can carry monstrous secrets? Let us know what you believe in the comments below. And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to Documentaries Untold, where truth is stranger and darker than fiction.